I posted yesterday about the heat wave that hit the UK on Monday, 25th of May, 2026. And I ended that video with the action that you should actually think about it. And so guess what happened? Someone came into my DM and asked a question. So what should we do? And that's a very, very brilliant question. What should we do? You see, the idea of climate change is not to foster fear, is not to make people afraid. No, there is something called climate resilience. The truth is, climate change is already happening. So climate resilience is how do we live in a changing climate? That's actually the next step of action. So with such information, the question to ask, just like this person asked, is what do we do to live in a climate that is changing? Number one, we need to be more intentional on how we build our infrastructure, how we build our houses, the things that we do to make sure that when climate change occurrences happen, we are able to adapt, we're able to survive, including planting trees. You know, sometimes when we live in urban cities, this urbanization development, one of the things it has made happen is the fact that many people are now doing away with trees, doing away with natural cooling systems. You know, you see a river and people are sand filling places because you want to build more houses. Filling, or you are even having a compound, and the next thing is that you are thinking about flooring the entire compound with cement. What you are doing is that you are taking up the spaces that water could have naturally entered into. So in terms of planting trees as well, you need to also factor in natural cooling systems such as vegetation, tree cover into your infrastructure. Those are ways by which we can do what? By which we can adapt in a changing climate. Lastly, is what happened in the UK is that days before, we saw many channels already warning. They said this is actually going to happen on Monday. So early warning signs, and that is another way of adapting in this kind of environment where the government, the environmental agencies, they are actually warning ahead and say, okay, so and so things going to happen this day, please prepare like that, so that you can easily adapt. So the question about so what should we do is about being resilient in a changing climate. How do we ensure that our activities are going to be much more resilient than we have been in the past? I hope that